the event of the year. Welcome to the 4th annual Louie and the Duke Classics here in cowboy country, Casa Grande, Arizona, with net proceeds going to the John Wayne Cancer Foundation.
You ask me why I love her? Well, give me time. I'll explain. You seen a Kansas sunset or an Arizona rain? Have you drifted on a bayou down?
With me today is Jim Olson, chairman of the Louie and the Duke Classics. Jim, tell the folks a little bit more about this exciting event.
Duke got ties to the area. It was in the mid-1950s. He bought a cotton farm just west of town here near Stanfield at the advice of one of his financial advisors. Didn't take him long to figure out that his financial advisor didn't know anything about farming. So Duke wound up getting a hold of Louie Johnson, and Louie ran the place for him for a couple of years. And they got along so famously they decided to become full partners after that. And before long they had 14,000 acres of farmland, a 50,000 acre ranch up near Springerville. They had an 85,000 head feedlot there at the farm, and they had a large annual bull sale every year there in Stanfield. I've been told that no matter where Duke was at or what movie he was on, he had a clause in his contracts to come to Stanfield in Casa Grande on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend every year for Thanksgiving and the bull sale. Well, eventually the two men both died of cancer, and the families of both men are actively involved in cancer funding and research to this day, and that's how this deal got started.
This is definitely the event of the year, so I hope that you guys will come out, join us for the Louie and the Duke Classics. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Rowdy.
Run him over, Walter! Run him over!
I'm here with Daniel Nallen, who is Louis Johnson's grandson. Daniel, tell me a little bit why this event means so much to you.
Because my grandfather died of cancer, and we're here to raise money for people that do have cancer.
We are here with one of the golf teams at the Louie and the Duke Classics. We have Inez Fry, Dave Fry, Byron Evans, Mark McMillan, and this gentleman right here,
Junior Mike.
Mark McMillan, hardhittingradio.com. I know that cancer means a lot to you. Thank you for being part of the Louie and the Duke Classics.
Thank you very much for having us here. Like you said, definitely means a lot. Do a lot of research, fundraisers for kids with cancer as well. And this is just a blessing for me and my co-host Byron Evans to be out here and helping out and giving back to the community.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you very much. hardhittingradio.com.
And you're here to support a wonderful cause, the Louie and the Duke Classics, and help find a cure for cancer.
Right. It's like Mark said, we're honored and pleasure to be here, and thank you for the invitation.
Golf or team roping?
I guess I make a living roping, but golf is very fun. I guess I do that for pleasure, but when it comes down to it, I got a love for roping for sure.
First place team gets the buckles and all the glory. The team of Curry, Ulloa, La Paglia, and Garcia. Congratulations, guys.
It's Lynn LeBlanc gets through in 17 times. Steve Walker at 18. Grant did 19.
Roy Kading is here roping with his son Travis, and his granddaughter Kaylee Jo will be in the dummy roping later today. Can you tell me a little bit about your battle with cancer?
I'd had skin cancer, and it drained down in my lymph nodes, and it gave me 3 months to live, and that was 11 years ago. Cancer, and I'm still here, and hope I will be roping all the time.
Cancer affects everybody in one way or the other, and we need to get everybody to come in, support us. And Roy, thank you so much for coming and visiting with us, and good luck. I hope you win that buckle today.
Thank you.
Next thing you can ride into the
First of all, I'd just like to say that we are very thankful for all the support of the Louie and the Duke Classics. The project that we're very excited about this year is a brand new kids camp in Colorado, and we will be sending 40 kids. Louie and the Duke represents the horse culture and lifestyle, and we're bringing that and passing that on.
Give a thumbs up, ready?
I know you're like me.
I have been looking for you guys for 2 reasons. First of all, I need some cowgirl up energy.
I can take care of that one.
Awesome. Cheers.
Go. Cheers.
Becky, this charity event means so much to you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, John Wayne and my dad, Louis Johnson, lost their lives to cancer. And to watch somebody lose their life to cancer is very devastating and heartbreaking. And cancer touches everybody's lives, one way or another. And charities like this is what we have to do to raise money to find a cure for it.
Now, you watched your father and the Duke fight this horrible.
More my dad, because I was older. So, yeah, the last week of his life, we were all in the hospital with him 24 hours a day. And it was tough. It's a very hard thing to go through.
Can you imagine being related to John Wayne, hanging out at his house, vacationing with him? Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, Laura Bottini is John Wayne's granddaughter. Laura, thank you so much for being with us today. And you have to have some amazing stories about your grandfather. Could you share one with us?
Sure, Bobby Jean. It's my honor to be here, actually. My grandfather was a really, really amazing man, but the thing that I remember about him was, to me, he was granddaddy. Everything about granddaddy means the guy who you go sit on his lap and he tussles around with you and he's rough, but he's gentle. That's granddaddy. He's the guy who we would go over to his house and he would say, "Don't tell your mom, but there's candy in that drawer." And he would let us get away with murder. And he had all the toys you could imagine, exercise machines, and we loved going to his house.
Now, I know that you live in Arizona, and the Louie and the Duke charity event you are very involved in.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'd love to. The John Wayne Cancer Foundation was established years ago in honor of my grandfather to keep the courage, strength, and grit to the fight against cancer. And we've really tried to do some amazing things through research, development, all kinds of cancer research. But one of the really exciting things that I like to talk about right now is the thing that we're doing for children. Children, they go through cancer and people treat them like they're aliens, and they have a really, really hard time just being around peers, and peers don't know how to act with them. So we fortunately, because of people that are here tonight, events like this, we're fortunately raised enough money to help buy some property in Colorado, and we now have a kids camp where kids with cancer can go and spend a week regrouping and doing different kinds of activities. So it's generous people that give donations in honor of my grandfather's name that allow us to do things like that over and over again and give back to the community. It's awesome.
And this is such a great community to be involved in. And Laura, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.